What is up, guys? Rapturosi here. I finally figured out what was wrong with my clips and why I was doing that. I don't know. I just played around with it finally and got it to work. And I guess I don't know. I guess like it was stuck on a color correction. Like shout out to my boy Jake for spotting that for me. Like I guess it was stuck on there, but it wouldn't show me what color correction it was stuck on. So even though it's still dark in my timeline, it's gonna when I render it, it'll come out looking like. Let me show you. I just put a color correction on it, so now it's still dark, but it's just a color correction on it. But when I rendered it out, it was the standard definition stuff already. But anyways, like just letting you guys know I figured that out. But this commentary is like a tutorial. So, because I haven't seen that many on YouTube, I haven't seen anybody making overlay videos where it actually works on Final Cut Pro. I didn't see any, so I thought I'd make one for you guys. But anyways, so basically what I'm going to show you how to do is like this. And basically you just you have the overlay inside the timeline. And I ran into a couple problems doing this. Like I would render it out, and then when I play it through, it would like glitch and the frames wouldn't keep going or anything else. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to import your overlay, and you're going to have your clip down here in the timeline. You're going to import your overlay, and then you're going to put it on top. And then let's see. So if you go right over here, you're going to disable the color, because this is going to help get rid of the black screen behind it. And that way, because like right when you put it in, you're going to have the black screen behind it regardless, and the best way to do that is just hit color, and then that'll help out a lot. So if let me go over here real quick and show you. Alright, so there it is right there. This is where it's going to be. So you're going to disable the color. So if you have it enabled, as you can see, it makes it look really weird, and like the screen's still going to be there. So you're going to disable color, and then you're going to scroll down. You're going to deselect distort, and make sure stabilization and rolling shutter, they're all off. And then when you go down here to composition, you're going to hit the blend mode, and you're going to go to lighten. And because usually it's just on normal, and normal, as you can see, the black screen is there. So you're going to go to blend mode, and you're going to go to lighten, because then it's going to go away. And then your opacity, like usually it's like right here about 50%. As you can see, it's still kind of iffy. Take that all the way up to 100%. So that way it's doing that. And if you just have, the thing I noticed too is that if you have no color correction, you're just doing a standard clip and you're going to put in an overlay, when you play the clip, it's going to be like, oh yeah, my looks and the regular clip looks fine, everything else. But then right when you hit this point where you get the shot and then the overlay comes in, it's going to change colors. The overlay is going to be the dominant color, and it's going to overtake this clip, and you don't want that. So what you need to do is I put in a teal and orange on my main clip, but not on this clip. There's nothing on this one. Just the lighten and the opacity 100, and those are deselected. You can crop it too, like crop and play around with it, whatever you want to do. But always make sure the color is just not selected, because then it's just going to overtake, and your overlay is going to be the dominant color. And so basically, like, if you want this to be vibrant and looking real nice and everything else, then you're going to want the opacity up and have it on lighten. But anyways, like I figured out how to do this, and because there was no tutorials on how to do it, and I was just playing around with it, and I finally figured it out. But whenever you add an overlay to it, just make sure you have like lighten and your opacity's up, otherwise it's just not going to work at all, and it's just going to overtake. And it took me a while to figure out how to do it, but now I know how to do it. So just like I said, let's see, so I'll play it again for you guys so you can see it. I don't really like this color correction that much. My first OC is probably going to be out tonight or today. I told you guys it was going to be out a couple days ago, but I ran into that problem with the color being messed up and everything. But now I fixed it. So this is basically what's going to look like if you used a 3D headshot thing. You can play around with it and move it to somewhere else on the clip. Just go into crop and just move the thing over, and you can play around with it that way. But after you're done. Like I didn't time this correctly. I didn't match it up. I was just doing a quick tutorial to show you guys how to do this. But this is what your final product's gonna look like. Then what I was saying with the color stuff, now you'll see that it matches with the regular color correction. And that's all you got to do, and it'll be looking sexy, and you'll have an overlay in here because a lot of people like to use overlays now and like cool editing stuff in all their videos. And yeah, that was one of my old clips when I was gonna start a clan called Dazo Empire. Um, but this is gonna be my first OCE clip, and I should have it up either later today or tonight. And that'll be it. So if you guys have any more questions or you run into any problems, comment on it. Leave a video response or a screen, like recording, like record your screen and then post that as a response to mine, and I'll watch it and just tell me what's going on, and I'll play around with it and see if I can fix it for you. But anyways, leave a like, let me know what you think of the tutorial, everything else. Thanks.